Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining me again. If you're watching this, all right. So now I want to give the new Retrobat build a try. All right. So for anyone who may want to try this build, it is available in the Lunatics Discord. So if you're a member of that, you can find it in the forums. It's also up in the announcements. Give me a moment here. All right, so on this, really just going to extract this if you did download it, or it really just goes with anything that goes if you find it on Arcade Punks, usually how they have it set up, or anything wrapped up in RAR. I know some people don't like RAR. I use it because I have had the most stability whenever extracting builds using this. There'll be over 300 parts on this. Don't let that scare you. You can just right click the first part and everything's going to extract into one folder. All right, then once you do that, then you can just grab this folder and move it to the main part of your drive. Okay, and here, this is actually says Retrobat, so you want to rename this. Because if you don't, and you're putting it on the same drive the RAR file is, it's just going to go right back into this folder. Then from there, you can just delete the all the archive files. I want to leave it as is because I may accidentally delete this again, so I want to have this on file. Just want to make sure that music is turned off because, you know, copyright stuff. Okay, so this build, I just threw it together because I wanted a really good play for my controller type experience. I've had to have issues trying to do this on my arcade cabinet as I use the cheap zero delay controllers. So if I would try to set one up, and since they're both zero delays, I have RetroArch reading both of these as the same player. I can change it per game. I could change it by removing the custom configuration, but then that kind of defeats the whole purpose of using Retrobat if I want everything to just auto configure. Now I found a solution. I'm actually going to do this for Bottle Sarah as well. Bottle Sarah seems a lot better in my case if I'm going the arcade route. I have a lot more stability there, and I don't have my issue where I have player one and two mapping. But for Retrobat, it is great and perfect for this controller experience. This is going to be customable to using the wheel, using the light guns, but you'll have to go through the Retrobat wiki information and source that out yourself. I haven't gone through that, but most people found it pretty easy to do, so I'm sure if you do a little bit of research, a little bit of reading, you can get that figured out yourself. Oh yeah, one more thing. This is compatible with my previous online build, so everything here should work fine on the net play. It'll pop right up, and let me try to get into something. Some Bucky O'Hare. Oh, and the theme is done by Bob Moreno and people in his Discord. So a shout out to them. They've done great work in putting this theme together. I also haven't fully set up the net play itself, so that could be why it's not working.
Troopers begin their invasion of the planet Wall, Bucky's home planet.
What, the slithering pack of filth punks? Look at them, mateys! How can they do such a thing? Yeah.
Far as my button configuration goes, I didn't need to do anything. I just Bluetooth my 3 8-bit Duo controller to my system, and everything is working fine. So, running an Xbox controller, you shouldn't have to do any mapping at all. One of the main reasons I put this together is I really wanted to play and try out the more 3D advanced stuff on MAME. MAME recently has gone through and got tons of improvements. and I can play Sony's games that you previously would have to use on other emulators. Now with Retrobat, it is updated with a new version to 280, and the drawback would be when it comes to the Neo 64. In the new MAME to 81, they've actually fixed a lot of the audio issues per the video Esoterra, great channel. So you may hear some funky audio glitches. Other than that, these games can play from beginning to end if you can just handle that.
Japan. Billy versus Live. One. Fight. Fight.
Yeah, and Adam, thanks for watching, going through my videos. I do apologize for that. I did, however, put out a video to kind of get the heads up. The main reason being why I done that is there's been a whole lot of improvements in emulation, and also a lot of new stuff that I started doing that's actually been a huge improvement over what my previous videos have shown. And honestly, I was starting to get more questions because I didn't realize people were still watching my videos from 2 or 3 years ago, and I appreciate all of that. But I was starting to get asked questions using methods that I probably haven't used in over a year, so I had to watch my old videos so I could actually remember how to do all that. But I just want to make sure that I could get people more up to date and with a lot less scary tactics and actually a lot more stable semi-automatic tactics as well to get the light guns working. Since I've been messing with Reapers as well, which Sidon's always gonna be my main, it really kind of helped me put together a much better system. And trust me, I'm happy to reshare that. I've just got to kind of get my mind back into the game to say. But man, thank you. I appreciate you watching my stuff, and I apologize I cut you short midway through on those, but this will be so much better and a lot less headaches those other videos would have given you. All right. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the compliment on that. And yeah, the purpose I really started my videos, and I'm talking ages ago, back when I was shooting everything off of a little $30 Android phone. I just want to show that the sending guns weren't as tough to set up as Reddit, as all reviewers made it out to be. I found it pretty easy once you kind of just stop leaving all that and just follow the Wiki guide. Now, saying that, the Wiki guide is still a very good, very great place to understand everything and get a good foundation on it, but a lot of that is also out of date as well. So I think my methods will actually be a more updated resource on hopefully light gun setups in general. Whenever it comes to light guns, outside of just your initial setup, like Sendit has the program, Reapers has their calibration and all that hardware, and most other guns as well. Once you get past all that initial setup stuff, the emulation itself is the same. Everything runs as a mouse. Everything uses left control, right, left button, right button, middle button commands. It's just a glorified mouse. And once you really understand that, it makes setting up just about anything a lot easier. Now, except when it comes to joystick mode, which that can be a little tougher in some situations, but it does make life a whole lot easier, especially when messing with the Wii stuff to set up for 2 players or even 4 players. And, you know, whenever I get back in my videos, I'll be sharing a 4-player guide on how to do Wii stuff. So it's really fun for stuff like any 4 gun game, really. But Ghost Squad's fun on 4 players. 3D Attack is pretty fun as well.
Choose your track. Thunder Park. Choose your boat. Midway. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
games. Challenge everything.
Oh, trust me, I totally understand that. That's no reason why I started shooting videos, especially in my early days. Honestly, that's probably my most raw and probably some of my better ones for beginners, because I was coming off as a beginner myself, and as soon as I learned how to do an emulator or got it set up, I posted a video like the very next day of it. And I wanted to be sure, because for me, this part was very important, was making sure that every step I did was shown. So even if I fucked up, I want to make sure it was there, and that would go back and help with troubleshooting. Because, you know, anytime we set anything up, when was the last time you really got it going on the first try without issues? Always want to be something you forget. It's usually something simple. Usually for my case, it's a period where it's a comma, or misspelling, or a file in the wrong folder. I want to make sure all my mistakes were shown as well, and I wanted to put it together in real time. Of course, cutting out just a lot of the dead parts, so everyone could see every single step that I was doing, and I wasn't hiding anything. And I assumed, just how I was, that nobody knew anything. I mean, all I assumed was that you knew how to turn on a computer. And outside of that, I want to make sure that every single step, every motion was captured so nobody can be lost. I know me, if someone jumps from 3 to 5 because of a quote obvious step that should happen, I'm not going to know what it is. So my setup's messed up from there. So I want to make sure even all my quote obvious steps are going to be shown.
Fight tough, fight rough, and fight.
So how did a punk like you even end up in here?
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry, bitch.
It's looking serious out here tonight.
Lay it down, lay it down.
Stay down unless you want some more.